up, everybody? It's HTG Brian, and check it out! We've knocked the dust off our copy of LEGO Worlds, and we have extracted a new DLC from our local gaming store. And we're gonna go ahead and check it out! That's right, the Classic Space DLC is now available! You can see when we load up here, we've got a whole bunch of things going on. You can find it in your store. It should only cost you about $3.99, plus tax, depending on where you live. And as you can see here, we mentioned it's been a while since we pulled it out. This is specifically for our first look at the Classic Space DLC, but we also wanted to pay attention to a bunch of new builds that they have added here. These are all new models that we have not yet added. This one kind of looks like the Lego City Police Station. I gotta be honest, there's a lot of stuff that kind of rolls over. There's certainly the alien that's available in this new Classic Space Pack that was also in Lego City Undercover. There is also some likeness of the fire station as well as the gas station. Now, there's also some Nexo Knight stuff. We're going to go ahead and download all of this, and at one point we actually drop one of these big walls out onto our Classic Space Station and kind of mix things up a wee bit. But yeah, we wanted to point that out. Now, there was also a giant shark that we missed, and I just want to point out, it's just good to go and check this every so often because you're going to find some things that you might actually want to add or build in your specific custom areas. Now, we went ahead and jumped right into the main Classic Space Station world that was available to us, and you know, I gotta be honest, I was a little bit rusty. However, I got the controls back rather quickly. However, I got really excited about all these new things to scan. So you know me, got to scan them all. So I started running around, and I'm like, gotta grab this, gotta grab that, and look at that. See, look, hey, there's that flag that reminds me of conquering a district in Lego City Undercover. So hey, it's good to see some crossover stuff. And yeah, well, we've got a whole bunch of different types of rockets. We've got little mini space stations. We've got larger space stations, and we're actually just copying anything and everything in our path. Now, all in all, you're supposed to be able to customize your Pug Z, the old ship that we fly around in, but for some reason, I was not able to do that yet. I haven't figured it out. I'll let you know once I do. I'm sure I'll throw up another video. Really quick, I want to give a shout out to Warner Brothers. They're the reason why we got this. We knew it was coming. We saw some stuff at E3. We knew it was coming soon. We actually got caught up. We're trying to finish up Lego City Undercover, not to keep bringing that up, but we are. And so we got an email from them, and they were like, hey, would you like to check this out? We were like, what? Yes, we certainly would. So big shout out to them, and hopefully they will continue to send us things because we certainly enjoy this. We actually we had an opportunity to get this on PC, and we could have got it about a week early. However, we don't have it for PC. We're a PC noob, although I do own a copy of it. I have no progress or anything on it. I've literally got like 11 minutes played, so I didn't want to have to go through the tutorials and all of that just to play some DLC again, so I declined and waited till I got the PS4 version, which brings up the next thing, too. This is also available on Xbox One and Steam. And again, it's $3.99. Actually, I even show you some customized store pages later. That's right. I went out of my way to show you that it does exist in your store, and it shouldn't be too hard to find it. Now, check this out. We got some meteorites crashing down. That's a little bit different than we're used to here. And inside, it seemed to give us some sort of a piece. It looked like something that yeah, we could add or build or something, maybe some locational, I don't know what it was, but we'll have to check that out too. There are all sorts of vehicles scattered throughout. You can see we got land vehicles, and now we're flying around in a spaceship! That's right, and you know, that's the one thing that I feel this pack was maybe lacking was Barry running around yelling spaceship. Anyways, we've got, no, Barry, what? Benny, I had it right. I did have it right. What am I talking about? I had to sit up and look. I actually happen to have a Dimensions pack right here with Benny on the front of it. I got lucky. Anyhow, look at that. Did you happen to notice that there was all that commotion going on there? So clearly a couple of bugs still need to be worked out because there was a whole bunch of people spawning on top of each other, but I went ahead and took care of the problem, and you could see. And next up, we wanted to go ahead and load up some stuff that we loaded. I got a little lost as I pulled it up the first time, and I had nice new stars indicating that everything was new. So I was like, oh, check this out. And then I went to go and do the recording, and of course, there was no new stars there. So anyhow, we've got a little mini space station here. We could have added a couple more of those, and there's 2 or 3 different versions of this that are a little bit larger, smaller rockets and things like that. And of course, we wanted to mix things up. So let's see here. What else we got? We're like, what else do we want to put? We're going to put a wall here from the next Exo Knights. We want to protect our new investment here, our little space station. So we build a giant wall to go ahead and protect it. So we'll slap it down a little bit lower, maybe a little bit lower. That's right. I'm a little bit rusty on the old building controls here, so you'll have to forgive me if I'm looking like a complete noob. And check this out. As soon as I spawn the wall, it gives me a vehicle, which is cool. It's a nice little trike. And I feel like I'm driving it backwards, though. But look at that. Oh, look at that dismount over onto the flying vehicle, which doesn't really fly. It just kind of hovers, which was not really disappointing. But I was expecting to go flying sky high. Now, hey, before we get going here on our first look, we wanted to go ahead and point out that you actually can customize your own new planets using the new space biome as well. So we picked our dimensions, 150 by 150, and again, the stars were flashing around, telling us that we had a new biome when I did the preview, and then I went to record, and the star was not there, so I got a little bit lost. So I was like, which way did it go? Which way? Oh, there it is. So we'll go ahead and add that. And now I have to be honest, I was a little disappointed, though, in the world that it created. I chose two different biomes. Like, I was trying to mix things up again, just showing you how awesome this game is and how you can mix all these things up. And there we go. I finally got it all selected. I probably should have edited that second little part out of there because it looks like I might have made a boo-boo. But once it loads, it took me in and it was mostly volcano. So again, I wanted to point out this is available for $3.99 in every one of your stores. Feel free to reach out and ask us any questions you might have about it. And again, special shout out to Warner Brothers for hooking us up with a copy of this. And as for me, hey, I kind of have this new fun feeling to play some LEGO Worlds. Would you like to see me do some streams? Comment down below. As for me, that's going to do it, though. As always, until next time.